Now we move on to a field that quite literally powers the modern world, electrical engineering. Joining us to guide you through this electrifying domain is Mr. Risinu Munasinghe, a graduate of the Department of Electrical Engineering at the University of Motorola. Mr. Munasinghe is currently working as a graduate electrical engineer at L&T Construction, one of the leading engineering companies in the region. He previously held the position of engineering power operations at SLT Mobitel, where he contributed to national-scale telecom energy systems. His industrial exposure also includes training at the South Asia Gateway Terminals, Port of Colombo, and at the Ceylon Electricity Board, giving him hands-on experience in both public and private sector energy infrastructure. As a student, Mr. Munasinghe actively contributed to the university community, serving as the department coordinator for EXMO and as the treasurer of the Electrical Engineering Society, demonstrating both technical competence and leadership. With a strong foundation in both engineering principles and real-world applications, Mr. Munasinghe is here today to help you better understand the scope, challenges, and the reward of pursuing electrical engineering. Let's give a warm welcome to Mr. Risinu Munasinghe.
Hello everyone. Good evening. How are you guys? Uh, Thank you for inviting me for this meeting. Actually, mm, I wish we can have a good chat about how the things in the world happens and in the field of electrical engineering, and as well as how the academics, non-academics, and everything uh, will go in our university. Okay. Okay. Let me share my screen. Okay, hope you guys can hear me and see my screen. Can someone just give a feedback?
Yes, sir.
Okay, shall we move ahead? We can move, right? Okay. Uh, so, welcome to the Department of Electrical Engineering. I hope you guys know where that department is. It's in Sumanadasa building, first and ground floor and first floor. Okay, just I'll start about myself. I'm actually currently working, as mentioned by the compare. I'm currently working in Larsen and Turbo in Uzbekistan, and I was first working in same company but in a different project in Saudi Arabia, and then I got this opportunity to work in Uzbekistan, and I actually finished my degree with a GPA of 3.6. Yeah, I'm having a second upper division, and other than the academics, I was holding the position for as the junior treasurer for the year 23-24 at ESOC. ESOC is the Electrical Engineering Society. Uh, so this is about me. I just finished my graduation last year, and just after graduation, I was able to uh, get an overseas opportunity and start my career uh, in Saudi, and then I moved to Uzbekistan. I hope you guys know that country, right? Okay, so just some idea about the project I have worked. So as I mentioned, I have worked in construction of 3 gigawatt actually solar plant, which was the largest solar plant in the world. Currently, it is the largest, but L&T is going to make another one, which is around 5,000 megawatt hours. It is going to be the next largest. So that project is actually in the last stage. So after that, after completing my contract here, I was moved to Uzbekistan, and right now I'm working in construction of 1,000 megawatt solar plant in Uzbekistan. Uh, so regarding our department offers basically a 4-year degree, which is known as specialized in electrical engineering. And currently we have an intake of 90, but in my days we had around 100. But after my year, they have reduced it to 90. Mm, and it's obviously the most leading degree program for power, electrical installation, and industrial automation sectors in the world. In Sri Lanka, actually. Uh, okay, so we go through the modules that we learned in our degree program. So I just categorize them into 4 sections as power engineering, electrical installations, machines and industrial automations, and also electronics and computer science. So it's obvious our degree has a very core in power engineering. So we have with the most advanced modules in power engineering, theory of electricity, power systems. This power system 1, 2, 3 means you have the power system modules in different semesters, which is having a continuation and which is getting advanced every semester. So last one is power semester 3, which is in semester 8. So we have nuclear engineering, renewable energy, and high voltage engineering 1 and 2. So electrical installation, we have 2 separate modules as 1 and 2. And for machines and industrial automation sites, we have machines and drives 1, 2, 3, and industrial automations. And also we have robotics. We have a module for robotics. And most importantly, it is having some linkage with machine learning techniques. I hope you guys are very interested in machine learning and AI. So yeah, so we also have this robotics module with so much of machine learning techniques. It's, from the department itself, they teach us machine learning techniques. Okay, and also we have some modules related to electronics, basically analog, digital, and power electronics, and also some modules related to computer systems. Mm, then I'll just go through about the laboratories that we have. These pictures, some I just got from my gallery and some I got from the internet. So I guess if anyone could have gone to the department, anyone can see this,
Excuse
all
me,
these laboratories.
the slides
Yes.
are not moving, so
Oh, it's not moving.
yes,
So where is it right now? It's first page.
laboratories.
Sorry, it's in laboratories, right?
Yes,
Okay, okay. This slide, correct?
yes.
Okay, okay, yes. So we have this high voltage laboratory, which is very much covered, and you cannot see very clear. I mean, and not everybody can go without any permission. You need to have separate protections and everything to go inside this laboratory. And we have this power systems laboratory. We have power system simulators. All these are very much advanced, but thanks for the university, we can always experience these laboratories. Then we have machines lab for the ones who are interested in machines and industries, and also we have power electronics laboratory. Then we have electrical installations laboratory and robotics laboratory. We have very special robots which were developed by our uh, own department and which is being continued from every year, like every batch. Some modification is done in each of these robots, so it's getting improved every year. So you can, if you come to the department, you can always contribute for these robots as well. Then the most important laboratory, I think this is the only laboratory where we can have a smart power system in Sri Lanka. So this was actually funded by LECO and some other private companies, and this is the only place where you can have real-time power simulations in the Sri Lanka. Uh, I'll explain you in next few slides about this. Okay, then so you can basically start. If you wish to come to the department, you can start from semester 2. Then simply you can just pass semester 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Yes, you need some background and you need some effort. It's not that easy, the department, the modules and everything, because we don't learn this in A levels. We learn what very small, very slightly we learn, but yes, we need some effort to get into the sixth sem. Okay, so sorry,
Dice che vedi una via.
sorry.
No,
Okay, right. So yes, we go to the sixth sem. Then we have this internship where we can work in the industry as interns for 6 months. So there are two options that you can select. So option number one is you can select 3 months training under CEB and LEGO. So it includes all the power generations. I mean, these 3 months they have categorized as first month as power generation, second month as power transmission, and third month as power distribution. So power generation and power transmission months, it will be done by CEB. And for power distribution month, they will hand over us to the LECO, and LECO will do the training for that month.
Excuse me, Angel.
So yes,
I think the slides are not moving again. So
where are we now?
still in laboratories.
Still in laboratories. So why is that?
Oh, now it's okay.
Now in sixth semesters internship, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Uh, okay. So I was talking about this 3 months internship in CEB and LUCO. So as I told you, the first 2 months you can do under CEB, and the next month we can do under LECO. So yes, it's obviously we get to travel a lot during these 3 months because power generation you don't get to do in Colombo area. Only in few places like power stations like Kalnitissa and Sapukaskanda. Other than that, we have to go to Norichole and Upper Kotmale, Kotmale and Samanala, wherever they have vacancies, we get to travel and we get to work in those power stations. Actually, that is quite fun because you get groups. So your group, training group, can go together, and you can get a lot of experience in that. I don't think any other um, department have this kind of thing in internship where you get to travel a lot. Uh, so then power transmission also, we get to go to the transmission lines and how these people work, we get to see that. And yes, distribution sector, we can you can ask from the LECO director, you can request to work in your area. That means your comfortable area. There are a lot of LECO sub what do you call branches here, so you can work in your comfortable area. And the next 3 months obviously you can work in private sector. So that private sector part we can either select from electrical engineering or either industrial automation sector, and surprisingly we can do a machine learning internship as well. So I hope you guys are more into machine learning, and a lot of people in the department, they get this chance and they go to software companies working as a machine learning engineer. But yes, they get a good exposure, and that is obviously allowed in the department. Or else you can do a whole 6 months in a single company in private sector under the same sector, this electrical, industrial, and machine learning under the same sectors, you can do the internship. So these are the basic companies they are offering internships during my time and as well as the years after that. So these are very famous companies in the country. They give you a lot of internships. These are all paid internships. The least paid one is CB. You know, it's obviously the government entity. But other companies, it's usually pay a good amount as for the trainees. Yes, you can easily get an internship in any of these companies in your sixth semester. Uh, so these are some photos from my internship days. So I basically did the 3 months internship in CB. So I get to travel to power plants where like Norochole, I was there for 2 weeks, and for Upper Kotmale, I was there in 2 weeks. I know it's very short period of time, but it's a good experience because we get to know what actually happens in the country. Like electrical, you have to see how these people, these CEB people, handles this very complicated network. How these people handle this? It's very complicated. Trust my word, but they are doing a very good job. So you can understand more about this Sri Lankan grid uh, if you go to the CAB training. And the rest of the 3 months, I did internship in South Asia Gateway Terminals, which is in Colombo Port. So that is basically not in the power sector but industrial automation. So I had some passion for this industrial automation as well, so I chose this company. And yes, I did a good job there. And we did a lot of projects, automation projects related to these large machineries, you know, these uh, whatever these uh, gantry cranes, they are very large. So that's also kind of an experience. So it was very good. Okay, I hope the slides are moving, right? Okay, no? Yes. Okay. Uh, okay, then once you complete the sixth semester and you come to the department for the seventh and eighth semester, which is the most important semester, I would say, in your in your 4 years degree. Uh, Unlike in other semesters, sorry, other departments, in electrical engineering department, these two are like the most where you have to put your maximum effort to get through these 2 semesters. Okay. uh, I would say before this internship, you can easily go with the flow, but once you come to the seventh and eighth semesters, it's very tough. It's really tough because you are going to the industry and you are going to learn the real things in the industry. Okay. So we have few focus areas uh, in seventh and eighth semesters you can choose. Actually, these focus areas means nothing but just a group of modules. Okay. So in smart power system you have separate set of modules. In automation you have separate set of modules. Electrical installation you have separate set of modules, and generally you have the basic modules. So if you have some passion for smart power systems or either automation or either electrical installation, you can choose subjects from these what do you call this set of modules, these groups. So you can even shuffle, like you can select some modules from smart power system and you can select some modules from automation. So that doesn't matter. It is basically, it's totally based on your wish. Okay. But the thing is, if you select and complete all the subjects pertaining to this one of this basket, you can put that specification, like specialize You can put it in your degree, what do you call the name, like uh, BSc in electrical engineering, specialized in smart power systems or specialized in automation, like that. Okay. uh, I would say that is okay, but in the industry, it doesn't really matter for my understanding. It's good that if you have a passion for that, and if you wish to do more higher studies in this selected stream, you can do it. If you can choose all the subjects relevant to that particular basket, and you can also add that in your degree name. That is always up to you. I have some lot of my junior colleagues who have chosen and done all the modules related to smart power systems, and yes, they did that because they had this passion for that. Okay, so it is not a must. You can select any. You can select multiple from different baskets. It's up to you. It doesn't matter at all. Um, okay. So once you complete the seventh and eighth semesters, which are your uh, the what do you say, the path changing semesters, which are very hard, very tough. Even the marking is tough. Lecturers are really tough. They don't give you easily marks. I would say not like other departments. These electrical lecturers are they have they don't like to give free marks. Uh, but it's for our goodness, right? It's for our standards. They are trying to maintain the standards. So once you complete this seventh and eighth semesters, and one more thing, these seventh and eighth semesters, we have a lot of modules. As an example, let's say power systems 3 module. So there we get to do we get some visiting lectures from very reputed professors and professionals. Like uh, during my time, we got a few visiting lectures from the director of Ceylon Electricity Board. So he was doing a very good job as for what he had to do. So like that, we get that chance also. Then once you come to the eighth semester, you get this career fair. So this is organized by the just junior batch for your batch. Like example, I'm from 19. So this was organized by 20th and 21st batch. So actually, there are a lot of companies. If you go to the next slide, these are like only the sponsored companies, but so many companies participated for this career fair, and yes, we secured so many job opportunities as well from the career fair. uh, that was a good experience, and more than the experience, we get to know what they check in the industry. They sometimes they may just have a small very casual talk, but they might be checking our behavior. That happened to me actually. As I told you before, I just after my eighth semester exams before graduation, I got the opportunity to work in SLT Mobitel. So this Mobitel came to this career fair. They actually they didn't ask so many questions. They were having a very casual talk with me, like not technical, very not technical, but just very casual talk. And they selected me and one fellow only. They interviewed more around 20 people, but I think they check how our attitudes work. They want more than the technical stuff. They want how the people are. They want to know how the people are. So we got a lot of opportunities. We secured a lot of opportunities from the career fair, and it was very successful. This career fair. Okay, then I would say more than the academics, like other than the academics, we have a lot of activities. We do a lot of events. We organize a lot of events. So our backbone of the society is our department is the ESOC, the Electrical Engineering Society. That is the backbone of our department. It's a very, I would say, it's a very organized society where they have a plan and they do a lot of events, very useful events to the society as well as for the students. So these are few events I would name. The Prakampana. Prakampana is our talent show. So we take all the talents from our three badges. I would say
Excuse me
four
again,
badges.
the presentation is stuck again.
Okay. Now okay.
Yes, I.
Okay. So I hope you didn't see this slide, career fair slide. No.
No, I.
Okay. I'll just go through. I explained you. I'll just go through this. So these are the companies we had for our career fair. Uh, Not these are the sponsored companies actually, but other than this, there were so many companies who came to who participated for the career fair. Okay, so then coming back to Prakampana, Prakampana was a wonderful event. Even our last batch, that is 20th batch, the recent graduates, they managed to do this event. And it's very good actually. It was very successful, I heard, and it's we can check, we can see how other people, how the talents are. We had a lot of fun items and music items, dramas like that. Then we have the Trickle Ludane. Okay, that is our Urdu festival. So we get to do our do sports and a lot of items. That's also a fun event where all the batches get together, and that's a good interaction for the people. Mm, so these are just two events I picked from the list of events. But if you want to go through all the events, there are so many events, right? So there's a cricket tournament, and there's a charity program for the blind school in Ratmalana that is organized by the ESOP. All these events are organized by the ESOP, and I was lucky to be the treasurer of that. I managed all these financials during my period of time, and that is also another responsibility where I got. And yes, we handle that very in a good manner. Hmm. Okay, I think you guys were planning to come to this slide. Okay, job market. That is all we want to know. How we can secure a job after getting through these 4 years, right? Yes. Usually, that's a usual position is electrical engineer. Okay, you can secure a electrical engineer position once you graduate from our department. And also we can secure ML engineer. I have colleagues who have gone to the software industry and done and engaged in this position, ML engineer, machine learning engineer. And if you prefer electronics and robotics and like that, you can secure a job for in this as this designation, electronics or embedded systems engineer. And yes, if you have a passion, and our degree saying electrical won't stop you, it will definitely be definitely uplift you, and it will give a good opportunity for you to become a software engineer as well. And yes, we have data analyst, business analyst, project managers. There are so many people who have got into this field as well. Okay, so these are the very usual positions we get once you graduate, and the most usual is the electrical engineer, of course, right? As I Yes, the job market has a slight increase in demand. Yes, that is true, because I would say after this this during this pandemic period, I remember that we hosted this career fair, and so many electrical companies refused to come because they were not having the financial ability to pick new people, because at that time they couldn't even pay the wages for the existing people, right? So that was the norm that days. So during those days, software companies rose, and they came to our department, and I could remember so many people got into the software industry, and they went for higher salaries. Of course, software industry has the highest salaries. Yes, but one thing I would say, I have some colleagues they are not much satisfied with their job right now, after even after they get into the software industry. I won't comment on any of those, but that is the comments by themselves when we meet in get-togethers like that. Okay, that's all up to them. If you wish, if you have the passion, definitely it's your choice. Okay. Yes, the demand right now it's quite increased because after this pandemic era, everybody had fled to this software industry, and nobody wanted to do a electrical engineer position. Now, the after the pandemic era, now people want electrical engineers, right? The people want engineers who would work in pressure, who would work with electricity, with risk. Um, with all these switch gears, everything. They want engineers, not software engineers. And Also, we since the pandemic era, I told you, we jumped into the software industry, and now we have some increasing demand in the software industry as well. Okay, for software engineers, ML engineers, this data analysis, project managers, business analysis, that kind of opportunities are there. Yes, starting salary in Sri Lanka, I would say our minimum, okay, minimum is around 120,000 per month. No one has, I mean, recent years, I would say, before that years, obviously, but recent years, no one ever has would accept an opportunity below this one, below this value. Everybody would go after, for a value above this, okay, 120,000. That's how the job market is. Then yes, higher studies, some people would like to go for higher studies. uh, yes, there are fully and partially funded masters or PhD opportunities in foreign universities, in Canada, Australia, Sweden, Germany. I selected these countries because my colleagues, they are currently pursuing their masters or PhD opportunities in these countries. Canada, I would say one of the famous, University of Manitoba in Canada. I would say they prefer to get students from our university, because there are a lot of professors who have graduated from our university and working in the same university, in University of Manitoba, and they prefer to have uh, students from our university as their students in Canada. So our lot of people who had the passion for higher studies, they were selected, and now they have gone. And few are there who are willing to go, after doing some industrial work for like 1 year. They would go for higher studies. Uh, yes, Australia also, we have some students who have gone, and Sweden, Germany. Yes, we have so many students. Even my seniors, there are a lot of seniors who have gone to these countries and pursuing masters or PhD opportunity right now. And so, yes, these are the basic three, not only three, but these are the basic three fields that you can do a master's or PhD. Yes, power systems and renewable energy and power electronics. These are what our university is very famous for. Power systems, renewable energy, and power electronics. Very famous. Our university is very famous for these fields. Okay. Um, that's about the higher studies. Yes. Then why we need to choose electrical engineering, right? So I would say that is one of the major engineering sectors in the world right now, which has a rapid growth. Okay, and it will never end. I would say that that growth, that demand, that sector will never end. Who would like to stay without electricity, right? Everybody wants anything in this now. They need electricity. So this job stream will not end, I would say, and it's always increasing. Yes, with the growth of renewable energy, sustainability, now the world is more focused on those areas. So I'm also working in renewable industry and sustainability. So this industry is rapidly growing. uh, as an expat who is working in overseas country, I have seen lot of opportunities around the world for renewable energy engineers. There, because this field is rapidly increasing. I know. Okay, then yes, more than a white collar job. Yes, you don't get to see, you don't get to sit on a table and code for continuously 9 to 8 hours. This is not a job like that. This is a job for, yes, you need some white collar time as well, right? You are going to be an engineer, not a normal labor, right? You're going to be an engineer, so yes, you need had to work in laptop, you need to plan things, you need to design electrical things, uh, and also you have to execute them, right? So you have to go into the field. Okay, you have to go into the field, you have to what do you call, you have to overlook your labors, you have to tell them what they have to do. They may not having the knowledge like you, these labors, technical officers like that. They might need some backup or guidance. So that guidance is you, electrical engineers. They need to do this. So yes, they need to do some work in front of the computer as well as in the site. Yes, you can't work from home. That's not possible unless you have a solar plant in your home. You can't work from your home. Yes, reputation in the international job market. Yes, right now I am in Uzbekistan, so no one has ever heard of a country like that, right? But yes, in I'm right now working in L&T. In L&T, I'm right now completing my first year. So yes, for so far this year they have a good understanding, and they know how University of Moratuwa graduates are. Okay, that is why they select from our university only, from Sri Lanka. They don't go to Peradeniya, they don't go to Japura, they don't go there. They directly come to University of Moratuwa. Okay, they know only our university. They select civil engineers, electrical engineers, quantity surveyors, only three categories, and they give us good offers, right? The value wise and also experience wise, the offers are really good. Okay, so if you want to build a good career in overseas, this is a good opportunity. You can get a good opportunity in overseas. Then we have, as I told you in the previous slide, you have plenty of higher studies opportunities, okay, in overseas. But I have not done any master's or PhD degree because right now I am in the job industry. But there are so many students who have secured good opportunities in higher studies in by doing electrical, and their masters or PhD opportunities are also in the same field, electrical engineering. Yes, adaptability to software and AI industry. You can say in the software industry, people like electrical engineers. Okay, so because of their capability to adapt, they might not have this technical things like software engineers who are graduating from CSE department, but they have that adaptability skill that is totally taught during our 4 years. So anybody can who has the passion, anybody can join this in the software industry and easily get adapted, and yes, earn a lot of money, and yes, they can pursue their career. Okay. Yes, I think that is all in my slides. I hope it all went in a continuous manner, or what, it was stuck again.
Thank you very much, Arya. Before we
Yes.
move on, let's take some time for a Q&A session.
Mm-hmm.
We will have some questions we received earlier. We can share those. And as we go through them, you're welcome to raise your hand or type any new questions in the chat.
Okay, so I will open the chat. First question is, what are the opportunities for a PhD in foreign university and available job opportunities? I think I have discussed this, right? So I would give some examples. Yes, as I told you, University of Manitoba, it's one of our famous universities in the world who are trying to do a lot of things in power systems and machines industry, right? It's very famous for power systems work, power systems higher studies. There are a lot of seniors and even my colleagues who have secured a PhD opportunity or master's opportunity in that university because of the connections we have. Okay, so we have a lot of connections from that. I think I don't know whether you know Mr. Manuja Gunawardena. He is in our department, and Miss Lidula and Mr. Prasad. Okay, so Mr. Prasad, yes, all these three lecturers, they have done their masters in University of Manitoba, and they are the key people who give us opportunities, who do this communication with the university, in their university and our university. They are right now in our department, but they have a lot of contacts. So whenever they have a higher study opportunity, they give us, and definitely our people from University of Morato, they prefer to get, because we have that passion. Okay, so power systems is in our is in our, what do you say, it's in our blood. If you are an electrical engineer from University of Morato, you have that thing in your blood, power systems. Okay, I think that is very famous in the industry also. And not only power systems, one of my colleagues now, he's going to USA, and he's doing MSc in control systems. So control systems means it's related to this automation as well as robotics. So if you have a passion for that also, you can secure a good opportunity in that. And another colleague who was the batch top in our batch, he got a research assistant opportunity in Germany. Just after graduation, he got a research assistant. So research assistant means it's a job opportunity actually, but in the academic field, not a master's. So while doing the research assistant job, he can definitely secure a MSc in the same university. So right now he has started it as I know, but that is in Germany. So Germany is also a good country, and his field is power electronics. He had that passion even during the college time. So now he's in that field. And actually, there are two people who are into power electronics in the same German university. And yes, some people, two or three people went to Australia, and one guy who was the second uh, top in the batch, he went to Sweden. Yeah, he's into power systems. And some people, uh, one senior from our batch, actually in 18th batch, that guy, he went to Australia for securing by securing a high study opportunity in high voltage. So as you see, there are plenty of opportunities for electrical engineers who wants to do higher studies. Okay, then yes, job opportunities. I told you. Yes, in Sri Lanka, I forgot to tell. I think Sri Lanka also, you get to work. As I told, I was working in Mobitel. Just after my exam, I was not even graduated, so they were in a really hurry to hire us. So because there was a vacancy, couple of vacancies. So I was hired just after my exam, just right after exam day. Not even, I did not get results even. Okay, so I went to the company and I was hired. So yes, I did some projects in there as well. I was an engineer in power sector of the telecommunication towers, okay, and data centers. So Mobitel has the largest data center in Sri Lanka. So we were managing that data center actually in the power scope. So for data centers itself, they need a lot of power. So the power and reliability of power they wanted to maintain, and that they trusted us for maintaining their reliability. So like that, so many people, I would say almost all people got the job opportunities after graduation in Sri Lanka. um, in renewable sector, automation sector, and what do you call, in CS, computer science industry, job opportunities are there. No one has not got any job opportunity in our batch, which was the I think 20th batch did not graduate yet, but our batch is the latest one. So everyone is working in Sri Lanka, and some, including me, in working in overseas. Yes, we have opportunities there. Is the degree more focused on power engineering? Could I divert into robotics, embedded systems, and circuit engineering? Yes, yes, you can. There are modules, and as I told, the focus area in seventh and eighth semester you have, that is for this robotics, embedded systems, and circuit design, that is under automation, right? So we have a good module for robotics with the ML integrated. So there we get special lectures from a
Hello.
USA. Yes, yes, yes. Anybody? Okay, I will come to the questions in the chat after this. What do you call this forum? Okay, I will come to those questions. Mm, yes, yes. Obviously, power engineering is the core. Yes, that is the core in our degree. But if you have the passion, no one can stop you. Everybody can do their work in their passionate area. Yes, embedded system also possible, circuit design also possible. I have my one of my best friends who is currently working, I can't remember the company, I think Takshana, some company like that, and he's having a good offer there, and he's still doing a circuit design job there. Okay, if I like designing and principal technologies behind computer hardware, processors, GPUs, should I select ENTC or CSC? Google and other sources say I should choose CSC, but I don't see a department put a considerable effort into hardware. Foreign programs mostly have CS and electrical in the same degree. That is true. So what should I choose? CSC, ENTC, or electrical? It's a good question actually. I like designing and principal technology behind computer hardware. Yes, computer hardware. Being honest, I would say it's better to choose ENTC because will not our degree will not do much into computer hardwares like you have mentioned, processors and GPUs. It will definitely do in the sectors, four sectors I have given as focus areas, where this computer hardwares, I would say, uh, for your good, I would say it's better to select ENTC. Yes, CSC will not do some hardware work, yes, so better to choose ENTC. Yes. How's the reputation from UM graduate in the field? And is there a secure career path where we graduate when we graduate? How are the opportunities? Yes, you have a lot of opportunities, as I told before. I would say how I got this L&T offer. So this L&T would come to the university, I think, in every 2 years. So they would come to the university and they do a exam first. They give an exam in our field, in our electrical field, and for civil engineers for civil, and QS people for in their relevant field. So from that exam, that's online exam, which is to be done in the period of time they give. So after you complete that exam, they select the best and they do the oral interview. Okay, face-to-face interview. So in that also, I would say almost 100, no, around 70 people who they actually face this exam, and almost all got selected and selected for the interview, I would say. And from the interview, only around seven people managed to secure a job in L&T. So we were deployed to Saudi first. So they warned us because Saudi, it's not that foreign life. It's not Australia, it's not UK, it's not USA, it's Saudi. So even when someone say I'm going to Saudi, they would say, why you are going to Saudi? It's not a good country. They have a lot of restrictions. But that is not true. Actually, Saudi was really good for me. Even though I worked there for like 6 months, uh, it was really good. Yes, conditions are tough because we are engineers. We don't get to sit in a cool climate. We don't get to sit in a nice cabin. Our cabins are containers, container boxes. Okay, and we get to sit there for like 2 or 3 hours per day. Other than that, we get to be at the site only. So I preferred being at the side more than in front of the computer. So that was not a problem for me. And yes, the conditions were really tough. It's not very comfortable for you. It's not. We don't have a weekend there. We have only Friday and off. So as per Saudi labor rule, so Saturday, Sundays also we had to work. Only Friday we have off. Yeah, but you are graduates, right? You are fresh people. You are not like 50 or 50 years old people. You have to work when you can, because working in such a condition will definitely uplift your career, uplift your CV. And most importantly, the project I was working was really good, and it was like one of the key projects in Saudi Arabia for their vision into 2030, the NEOM project. You can Google it, the NEOM project, and we built 3,000 megawatt. The highest ever recorded uh, power rate in Sri Lanka was 2,801. That is in 2021 April. But this plant itself can give 3,000 megawatt. Its capacity is 3,000 megawatt. So imagine the size. Okay. So yes, it's a very good experience as a fresh graduate. If you get to work in such a industry, such a company, it's really good. And such good projects. Now this L&T is pursuing a lot of projects in Saudi Arabia, Abu Dhabi, Uzbekistan, Qatar. They have secured the market in Middle East as well as there's Eastern Europe. So that is the international job market. What are the opportunities students can seek? Job opportunities I have discussed. What are the future trends in this field? What are the job opportunities? Future trends, that's a good question, because I would come to the final year project. So when we are doing the final year project, so we had 33 groups, each having three people in each group. Yeah, my group was the group having the four people, because we had 100 people in our department during my time. So our project was actually given by a UK company, UK based startup company. And they were having a nice concept. They were trying to engage into this energy market. So energy market is a new thing to Sri Lanka. I don't know, even CEB doesn't have that vision in none of their plans. I haven't seen, I have read their plans, but they don't have this energy market concept. I think in Sri Lanka it's quite hard because of our economy as well. But UK and Europe countries, they have this energy market. It's simply you can purchase power uh, from wherever you like. It doesn't have to be always the government entity, right? You can select. You can just. It's like a market. I would say power today for I would say 1 watt for 1 rupee, and tomorrow I can sell it for two rupee. That is like a market. It changes, and based on the market trends, we can check when is the cheapest priced, right? So that company was doing such a project. They were in that field, and they gave us a good project for us. They funded for us as well, and our mentor was the department, our dean, faculty dean, Hema Palasa, Udayanga Hema Palasa. And yes, um, the future trends, yes, we have a lot of future trends in ML, this electrical engineering, with the touch of ML. Even our project, we did some predictions. Okay, we did. I would say our project was real time. Real time forecast of this renewable energy generation in simply. So we had to develop a ML model, machine learning model, as well as that power system model together in correlated models. So we wanted to predict how would the renewable generation will be in right next hour. So based on that prediction, we would give that input to the energy market. So the energy market value will change based on that prediction. So the one who going to buy electricity in the next hour has that data with him. So he knows how the renewable energy generation will vary in next hour, so that he can predict this would be the market price. So he can have a good plan before buying. So that was simply the idea behind that project, and we did a good, wonderful job in that. So future trends are very interesting in this electrical engineering. It's not just wiring, it's not just switchboards, nothing. That's the basic concept, but future trends, it's where we have a lot of future trends now. With the integration of renewable energy to the national grid, uh, there are a lot of problems that will come to the national grid, because this renewable energy, that is not stable, right? It is not like a diesel engine that will work until you put in diesel. It will not give the constant power like a diesel engine. It will have variations. If what happens if the rains comes, okay, what happens if a large cloud comes over your solar plant, so definitely the production will drop. So my model, actually our model, we were managed to predict that. We were managed to predict the generation using the weather data. We got real time weather data from our from reliable sources, and we did that project. So these are the few good trends in renewable energy and power electronics. Also, there are good opportunities, machines. There are a lot of interesting trends in the industry. Job opportunities I have discussed. Is there a way to guarantee a spot in select university board? How much GPA should be maintained for it? Okay, CEB. CEB. Mm, CB haven't done any open intake until last year, I guess. Until this year. I recently got news that they opened intake. They had an open intake for engineers, and two of my colleagues had also applied for that. Actually, GPA doesn't. It matters. It really matters. But you can, if you have a secured GPA above second upper, you can second upper or first class. That is enough to get a opportunity in CB. But other than the GPA, they check a lot of things. They have a marking criteria. I can't remember the fields they check, and they have a lot of criteria about. They even check your extracurricular activities you do in the campus for in that marking criteria. They are only you get selected. So getting into CB is tough, yes, but also that is the national grid controller in Sri Lanka, right? So you have good reputation working in that company, CB. Academics and the future. How is the academics in the electrical department, and what we learn? I think I discussed what we will learn. Academics, so yes, when we can get internship from, where we can get internships from the third year. I showed you the companies. I will share this slide also to the organizing committee. You can get that, and these companies will offer you opportunities. What are the projection towards the future if you follow electrical engineering? Salaries, career growth, abroad countries, companies that we can work for, and an idea about the aspect of entrepreneurship. Good question. Salaries, yes. Obviously, if you're working in overseas, you get a good salary. Um, yes, I would say we are getting right now we are getting a salary more than what an Indian graduate would get. Okay, that is the standard we are maintaining in in the same company, which is an Indian company itself, right? L&T is an Indian company, and they hire Sri Lankan GETs from our own university only for more for a more salary than their Indian GETs, because they know the value. Okay, they know the value that they are going to get from hiring us. So we can work under pressure. We can work at any time. That is what we can do. So not like the Indian GETs, we get a good position in the company. So salary wise, that is how it is. And in Sri Lanka, I told you it's more than the starting would be around 120,000, and it will go. It will start. I mean, starting is 120,000, but definitely once you get promoted based on the country's economy, you can definitely have a good salary. Hmm. An idea about entrepreneurship. Yes, entrepreneurship. Uh, yes, there are a lot of colleagues from our university, from our department, senior colleagues. They have done a good career. They have completed a good career for like 5 or 6 years, and they have started entrepreneurship. They have started their own business. So business, I would say, as I told you, that energy market is a good choice these days, and everybody is trying to get into that. And that RE24, you can just Google it or search in the LinkedIn. That is that RE24 is the owner is a Sri Lankan. All the working people, the head working people, they are from Sri Lanka. That is itself a startup, and they are doing a wonderful job these days, because I have seen their the way they get the incomes. And yes, they are doing a good job. So that is an example for a startup in the field of electrical engineering. But definitely you cannot do a entrepreneurship just after graduation. You need to have the industrial exposure. Then after having some time in the industry, you can pursue your entrepreneurship in any field you like. You can do whatever you want. I want to know about the availability in job market and what are the extra qualifications needed for an electrical engineer. Job market I have explained. uh, extra qualifications, you need what? You need basic extra qualifications is enough actually. uh, you need to have a good communication method, like English. You start developing English. Your English is very important, because if you are working in a foreign company, you need to have your English well skilled. Mm, extra qualifications, yes, that is actually we are getting it automatically from the department itself. You are trying to work under pressure, you get that ability. uh, that things will definitely comes automatically. How is the job market for electrical engineers? I have discussed which companies have the most electrical engineering positions open. Well, it depends. If it is totally an electrical company, they might have a lot of opportunities at once. Or if not, like if you say Haley's is not an electrical engineering company. It is a manufacturing company, I would say. But they need electrical engineers to maintain their plant. So once the vacancy opens, you can get. But they cannot hire 10 or 15 electrical engineers. There are very limited opportunities in that company. But you would say, I would say, CB is a good example. There are a lot of, I mean, almost all are electrical engineers. Very few mechanical and civil engineers are there. Almost all are electrical engineers, right? So it depends on the company you are trying to go. What are job opportunities, workload, salary in this field? Workload, I would say, workload is there because you are an engineer, and that is in our thing. Okay, that is coming with the job. Workload will come, so you will have to manage that. I mean, that is we can handle it. Then that is not a thing to worry at this point. If you are going to the department just in few months, doesn't you don't have to think about the job opportunity workload there. How about the salary? I have discussed. Higher study fields I have discussed. Then I will move to the chat. Okay. Is the chat? Uh, so all these questions are for me, right? You see? Oh, you have previous one. Okay, okay. After 5:45, yes. Where are you living? Right now, I'm living in Uzbekistan. Okay, that is a country in Central Asia, close to this Turkey and Russia. Uh, Actually, in my project, there are two more people from QS department. They are working as QS quantity service. Only we three are there from Sri Lanka. In our project, but in Saudi you can a lot of people are working. There are six colleagues of me working right now in Saudi in my batch only, but in our senior batches there are more people working in Saudi in under L&T.
Excuse me, Aya.
uh, yes, yes.
Due to the limited time, we have to stop the Q&A session for
Okay, okay.
now.
Yeah, yeah.
But we
Mm-hmm.
can share your contact details to the students who have more questions from this feed.
Okay, 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 I will put it into the chat.
Okay.
uh, yes, you can WhatsApp me in this number uh, if you want any clarifications.
Okay. Thank you very much, Aya, for that insightful
Yes,
session. And your
yes,
diverse industrial experience and leadership journey offered our listeners a practical and well rounded understanding of this field, from power systems to the real world engineering challenges. Thank you again, Aya. Now,
yes. Okay, thank you.